I'm Margot Rivet of Jakolof Bay Oyster Co, and we grow oysters. So I think it's really important that Alaska have more locally grown proteins available to its citizens. Oysters grow amazingly well up here, and from a sustainability standpoint, oysters are a zero input harvest. We don't add water, we don't add fertilizer, we don't add food, and in return they just clean the water for us. You know, a single oyster can filter up to 50 gallons of water a day and help regulate for harmful algal blooms also. I think oyster farming in general is part of the solution in Alaska, both because oysters help clean the environment and they contribute back so much. And Alaska needs diversification of its economy, and oysters are a great solution to that. Mariculture in general is. There's a lot of folks that are doing oysters and kelp and seaweed. I think we have a lot to contribute. There's so much coastline here that could support very healthy, sustainable oyster growth. And I think they're definitely part of the solution to a whole lot of things.
I'm David McCarthy, founder here at 49 State Brewing Company, and we're excited to bring you our new Oyster Stout. These are made with Jakolof Bay oysters, and to me, it's a perfect marriage. I love the clean, fresh, briny flavor of that oyster that picks up what we refer to terroir. It's just like the love of what you see and find in wine. We're mixing that flavor in with our roasted stout with a slightly higher ABV coming in around 6%. And why do we do that? The history goes back over 100 years to the working man on the docks, grabbing a nice dark stout beer and enjoying fresh oysters. And it was an incredible experience. The yeast was still in the beer, providing vitamins and all the nutrients from fresh oysters, including the high levels of zinc, which is something even today it's great for colds and even viruses. This was the working man's meal. We're not the first place to do it, but we're the first place to connect this with Jakolof Bay. The oyster shell helps clean the beer and balance the beer. The body of the oyster also helps bring some salinity and brininess to the beer, similar to styles in the market like the Goza today, where they finish with this slightly salty finish, and that marriage between that flavor of a roasted stout and also adding the oysters during the boil part, which we add the entire oyster to it. Does it taste like oysters? No, it doesn't have the exact taste of an oyster. What the oyster is adding to the beer is it's balancing the beer, and it's also adding a briny salinity to the beer, which makes the experience of drinking this beer the gateway to wanting to try fresh oysters. So we're hoping to work together and support Alaska aquaculture and support all oyster farmers, and we're celebrating here with Jakolof Bay Oysters and our version of Oyster Stout. I love my job.